Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing some abandoned boardwalks and bridges in these woods. About 20 years ago, this used to be a pretty popular place. It's still a wildlife sanctuary, but they're no longer repairing anything. So everything is just grown in and falling apart. It used to be a wildlife park. There used to be animals here in cages you could come see, and a few buildings including a gift shop. But about 20 years ago, somebody burned down the buildings. Actually, it was a fireman who burned them down, and they never rebuilt them since that arson incident. There's still a few of these gazebos, but years ago this used to be a really nice trail, but now it's all starting to grow in, and now you can see these stairs that lead down to just about nothing. There's a pile of sticks here blocking this because they don't want people to get hurt here. There was a landslide because the river's going around the corner, destroying everything. You can actually see some of the remnants of the stairs because the trail used to go around here, circle around to a bridge which is now abandoned. You can see this landslide was pretty big. Now I'm going to go down there. There's another bridge. You can still see the foundation. This foundation has been knocked out of place by the water. The beams are gone. Everything is washed out. That's where I just was. And you can see the landslide. There's evidence that the river was recently high. And around this corner, this is where those stairs would have led. But they want to keep people off it because it's about to just fall in. Here's a log jam. And here is where the other bridge would have been. You can see the foundations. Got some raccoon tracks with circle around here. It's really thick brush, but there's a boardwalk in there. Back to the foundation that was knocked out of place. You can see this level area where the trail used to go, but now it's completely impassable and grown in with pricker bushes. I just made my way through the pricker bushes very carefully, and here's the other bridge. This one, the foundations are in perfect condition. All it needs is a new deck. And here's the abandoned boardwalk, still in pretty great condition for being 20 years without any kind of maintenance. Yeah, that thing is sturdy. It looks like an animal was digging here. Probably some kind of insects under here. Well, that was a while ago. It's now frozen. I can't even move away the leaves. You can see at heavy rains, this thing actually floods. That's a beaver dam right there. And because it's a wildlife sanctuary, the Fish and Game actually worked with the beavers. And I'll show you the solution they came up with. So this boardwalk, still in great condition, no soft spots. You can tell just by how it was built underneath that it was meant for water. Look what they used as a foundation. Those are like you have in a parking lot that you put your front tires up against. Those pieces of concrete. More digging. Probably some kind of worms. Now we're getting back into a lot of pricker bushes, and we have a nice bridge, which also looks very nice. At the end of the bridge, it's a pricker bush mess. As you can see, years ago, they just had a dam, but because the beavers kept jamming it, they put this culvert pipe in there, and it leads out to a drain in the center of the pond. Beavers don't really understand what that is. so they leave it alone and don't clog it. And there's another gazebo over there. A lot of icicles. It was very cold last night. And this is nice. You see, you actually have a concrete canal or channel. And that's still in good condition. The end of it's broken because it washed out when the river got high. As you can see, people don't use this anymore because of the pricker bushes, but you can tell the trail is still being used by lots of smaller animals like coyotes, probably foxes, raccoons, all kinds of things. This must have been some great pressure treated stuff for this boardwalk to still be standing. Look at that piece of rebar covered in ice. Got another one showing, a smaller piece. Looking underneath the bridge, this thing's in perfect condition. They should have left this open to the public instead of letting it grow in. Because now, anybody who wants to see this has to trample through pricker bushes. I'm going to continue now through the other end if I can. It says right here on the bridge, teaching station, a gift of Southworth Company. Let's see how passable this is. I am like crawling. This is definitely not humans that use this trail. We have a fence post randomly standing out here. And I just don't know where to go. Oh, right here. We got a trail. Very short trail. At least the animals made a decent trail. whole bunch of fallen trees. Let's find a way to climb over this one. Look at that. Railroad spikes jammed into the tree. People used to do that years ago to try to prevent logging because it would break their chainsaws when they tried to cut down trees. The trail's getting bigger now. This might even be used by deer. And now it's just about open to a human trail. We're back open to a full trail. Just nobody uses that one spot. I'm gonna follow this trail out to the road because there's a culvert. I lost the trail again. It's getting all grown in. Maybe that open area is because of deer grazing on the lower branches. That's probably why it's not grown in. Ton of pricker bushes. I had to walk around. Okay, this is not a culvert, this is just a tiny bridge. Still cool. We have a culvert here for storm drains. Another culvert. Now this culvert over here is actually failing. The bottom of it's all rotted out, and you come back a little bit, see you got all these holes starting to sink. I really don't even know where that one goes. Maybe in the parking lot, because this road doesn't have storm drains. I'm back at the front gate, so I can show the other side of the beaver pond. Okay, see this? All these buildings are gone. This thing is a really old sign. Those are the buildings I was talking about. They burned down. There's the Beaver's Pond. That bridge is still there. The other two bridges that I showed abandoned aren't even on the map. It's a big place. I've never actually been up in the top area. And here's a donation box. When it rains really hard, you can tell this washes out. It's made of sandbar, meaning this whole area floods. Walking along the first part of the trail, you'll notice all these numbers. Most of them have rotted and fallen over, but there's still a few of the markers left. Now those were either, there was some kind of like display there, or it was part of the teaching area. There's another gazebo over there. That one has a semi-rotted floor. This one here is in good condition. Other side of the beaver pond. That's the beaver lodge on that island. This area here has lots of frogs and turtles in the shallow, muddy area. I can't imagine too many beavers live here. It's a very small pond. Since I was here a few years ago, it either rotted away and the state got rid of it, or somebody stole it. There was a big wooden chest here, just like the one I showed at the beginning of the video in the first gazebo. Hope this video was interesting. Thanks for watching.